Hi guys, everyone, Hardcore Gamer here again on behalf of Outbound Projects, and welcome back to episode 4 of How to Terraria. So in the previous episode we found ourselves a lovely shiny new diamond magic weapon which fires off these very powerful shots, which at this stage in the game is absolutely fantastic because all we had was a piffly little spear which didn't do much anyway. So hopefully in this episode we might find some more shooting stars and make ourselves some more mana crystals, then we can fire off more shots and go and kill ourselves a boss, which is what we want to be doing hopefully by the end of this video, if not maybe by the next video. So what we're going to do is we're going to head into our lovely world once again, which is the Green Hill Zone, and once we're there we're going to use our very powerful weapon to see if we can traverse more of the biome and see what exactly we have in there. I'm hoping to see some crimson, which is the bright red stuff, because the crimson is good for the Eye of Cthulhu, which is quite a powerful boss to beat, and you get some ores that you won't find naturally. And once that stuff starts flowing, then we can look at progressing into the other bosses and hopefully defeat the Eye of Flesh, Wall of Flesh even, and the Eye of Cthulhu and Skeleton Prime and this, that and the other. So we're back here with Jeff. Hi Jeff, any pearls of wisdom for today? Greetings Akira, is there something I can help you with? Not right now, no. So we're going to use our weapon and we are going to head off into the left direction. You might notice that I'm going quite a bit quicker now. That is because I managed to make our super fantastic weapon there, and as you can see it does massive amount of damage to most enemies. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold today, so I've got a bit of a runny nose. And yeah, with this magic weapon, hopefully we will spend far less time dying and more time looting. What was that? I thought I saw something shine there, but I might not have done. Oh, that's not good. And I've also run out of torches. 21. Well, 21's not fantastic, but it is better than nothing. Where are we? There we go. At least we can see where we're going now, anyway. Oh, shooting star. Good stuff. We need loads and loads of shooting stars. So, I don't know if you remember before, but the enemies were taking an awful lot of damage. An awful lot of hits before they were going down. But now, they walks in the park. If you can actually see them. That's better. So yeah, in the last episode we also managed to make ourselves some shiny new armour, which means I'm far less likely to end up dying, at least not as quick as I normally do anyway. And we also found some heart containers as well. So we're stacking up pretty well here. There's sky is indeed going to be the limit, I think. That is, of course, as long as I don't run out of these again, because it is the middle of the night and I'm kind of scuppered if we do. So yep. Oh, I've already been down there once before. So if we have a quick look on the map, we can see that I have already been off all the way to the left here. Well, not all the way, there's still quite a bit to go, and there is a snow biome. And off to the right here, we ventured a little bit down into the jungle biome, found ourselves some golden chests, and I wonder what that is. That looks like copper. Anyway, found ourselves some lovely bits of loot down there, and we've built our house, and hopefully we might get some NPCs as well, because you know, I'm surprised none has showed up yet, if I'm completely honest. Hello Goldie, you've been travelling, haven't you? A bit off the beaten path all the way over here. So yeah, there's lots of trees around here as well, so if I do need some wood I know where I can go. And I'm unfortunately out of torches. That's not good. But as long as I keep firing this off, we should be able to see where we're going. Oh, we have a desert biome. Fantastic. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm not going to make it too far with these demon eyes and googlies and zombies and whatnot, especially seeing as I can't actually see what I'm doing. I might have already mentioned before how much of a commodity light actually is. It's something that you really do need. In fact, what I might do, I'll just mine up one of these. Dispatch of the demon eyes. Go away. Evil eye. I could do defeating quite a lot of these because I need to start collecting lenses, and with those lenses I can summon in the Eye of Cthulhu. which is one of the easier bosses. He's still pretty tricky though, especially if you're not well equipped. But he is definitely one of the easier bosses in the game. Do we have any shine potions? 9 total. We'll take a bit of that. That should make things a little bit better. At least we should be able to see where I'm going. Oh, bloody demon eyes. Go away. What I could really do with doing is finding some more shooting stars. I'm hoping I'm going to come across a few because I really need to... Oh, let's see, he dropped the lens there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, let me just dispatch this. And I picked it up anyway, so yeah. With those lenses, if you collect 5 and then find yourself a demon altar, you can then... Oh, did I put that down? Use those lenses to make a eye, basically. And that eye is what we actually use. I don't remember sticking that on that tree. And where's my axe gone? Did I drop it? Tell you what, all this running around in the dark's not helping me very much. Yeah, so as I was saying, with the eye, we can summon him in and hopefully defeat him. So the purpose of doing that, I don't know if I already mentioned that, is because we need some specific ores. Now these ores are very hard to come by naturally. In fact, I think they're actually impossible to come by naturally. However, the boss will drop them for you, and that will open up whole new revenues of possibility for our little Akira here. So we're going to head off into this jungle biome, into this desert biome, I beg your pardon. And hopefully we'll come across something worthwhile. Oh, and then we're back into woodland. So that desert biome's actually pretty small in comparison to some of the others. Actually, it's tiny. And we've got a lot more woodland or forest biome here. Oh, hopefully there might be some torches inside this stuff. Yes, thank goodness for that. Oh, and a chest. And we have a keen wooden boomerang, which unfortunately isn't particularly fantastic right now, but I'm going to go ahead and take it anyway. And I'm also going to take the chest, because it may or may not come in handy at some point. Now that we can actually see what we're doing again. And that guy also dropped some iron skin potion. Now that stuff will be incredibly important when it comes to beating bosses, because it increases your damage, your defense by quite a significant amount. So yes, that's going to be very handy for us. And I've actually run out of mana though. I wondered why I couldn't shoot. And oh, there's some more desert biome. Okay. So yeah, at least we're getting a feel for the world now. We know what's what. I'm surprised we haven't come across any crimson though, I have to say. Why can't I get up there? That's why. Because that's where we're going to meet one of our other bosses, and I'm hoping there's going to be some crimson or shooting star. Crimson or the corruption. If it is the corruption, we will be defeating ourselves the Eater of Worlds, which is a giant worm basically, which comes flying onto the screen and does quite a lot of damage. But again, quite easy really. Its pattern's easy to get down, so not too much of an issue to dispatch that one. That guy dropped another lens. Hopefully I've got enough now. Have I got enough? I've got 5 lenses, so when it does come round to it, I have in fact got enough to make ourselves an eye. To summon in the Eye of Cthulhu for that particular fight. So yeah, we traversed across the desert and now we're back into more woodland, and I believe that's a bit of jungle. It's all good. If I can see where I'm going. Oh wait, they're making me work for this, I think, definitely. And hopefully at the far side of this particular one we also might find the dungeon as well. The dungeon is a area of the game that... Why can't I select my... Oh, because I've took it off. Ah, quick. What was I saying? The dungeon, yes. So hopefully we will find the dungeon, and that is where we're going to explore a little bit later on in the game. So we found a zealous wooden boomerang. I don't suppose we really need that now, but we'll take it anyway. Oh, but I definitely want this chest. Saves me making them, and you can never have enough chests. Just one of those unwritten rules. And I found myself stuck again. Right, okay, it's becoming a bit of a pain to traverse this stuff. Definitely. And there's demon eyes and googlers everywhere. It's not particularly a good idea to be, ronding around in the dark on your own, but I'm not scared, so... Oh, planting some web there. So in order to get up here, I'm just going to build myself a little platform just there. And maybe a little bit taller. Just there. Right, okay, so. And we'll stick ourselves a torch there just so we can see it in the dark. So yeah, I'm getting absolutely plagued by zombie eyes, demon eyes and zombies and whatnot, so it's not looking good. Poosh. It looked as though that shine potion didn't actually do a great deal. Oh, yes, shooting star. Get off, go away. Falling star, should I say. It's still a shooting star, it just hit the floor, hence the falling part. So, yep. So as you can see, we've travelled quite a ways across now, which means I'm probably not going to make it back without dying, but never mind. And more desert biome. I've never seen a world quite as weird as this. Normally the biomes are quite big. When you find them, you can travel across them quite a distance before you actually need to do anything. So this isn't good. Unfortunately, the dungeon which we found at this side of the map is half partially flooded, which again I've never seen before. That's quite unusual. Oh, at least it was anyway until I opened that door. Right, so this dungeon and this old man here, bless him, hi, this old man is going to transform into a big horrible skeleton boss, which you can only actually do at night. And he is very, very, very difficult to beat right at the beginning of the game. So we're not even going to attempt to do that now. I just wanted to know at least which direction he's in. Thankfully, you can't actually be hit by any of the projectiles that I'm firing, so we're good there. What I am going to do while I'm over here, though, is I am going to start to cut down some of these books. Because every so often, if you do this, most of the time you will just get, as you saw, a book. But sometimes you'll also find yourself magic books which fire projectiles and all kinds of things. So that's a good idea to check out while we're here. You can't actually venture too far down into the dungeon. The reason being, if you do, a giant whirling skeleton head will indefinitely come along and basically kill you in one shot. So not a good idea to be doing that. And I've just realised I have absolutely no torches, so I'm going to have to go and get one from somewhere. Oh, it's night time now anyway. Daytime's coming round now anyway, which is good. Another thing to note is, in fact, I might actually, if I've got enough blocks, I've got 168, that's not too bad. Another thing to note is that there is actually islands in the sky that you can find. These sky islands usually have very, very, very good and quite rare loot in them. And usually you get something called a lucky horseshoe, or at least that's quite a common one. And what the lucky horseshoe does is it negates all fall damage. So while you've got that equipped, you can basically hurl yourself off anything and you won't take any damage from it. So that is incredibly good to have. This is an incredibly strange biome. I've never actually seen a dungeon that's partially covered. It's usually just completely open. And right next to the end of the world where the sea is, there's usually a bit of a gap there as well. So yeah, the very last piece of the biome here is actually the ocean. Again, if you traverse the ocean, you can usually find some underwater treasures in some chests, and they're usually quite good. But what I want to check, and now that I know I've got a safety net for when I jump as well, is I want to see if I dig straight up here, if there is a floating sky island up here. And there usually is. I'd say so 6 times in 10 on your new worlds. If you find yourself the dungeon, then just build a platform going literally straight up. 9 times out of 10 right above the... Oh look, Alfred the Merchant has arrived. Finally, yay, somebody's moved into Casa di Ben. We will make our way back shortly and have a see what he's about. Oh, and that's me dead. Oh dear, Akira fell to his death. And there goes all my money and everything. Damn it. So this is Alfred. Hello Alfred and welcome to Casa di Ben. Let's see what kind of goodies you have to sell. I hope a scrawny kid like you isn't all that is standing between us and the Cthulhu's eye. Yes, unfortunately the Eye of Cthulhu does have a 1 in 3 chance of spawning pretty much every single night. So, you know, it can happen and I'm completely unequipped for that if it does. So let's just see how much money I've got. I've got 49 silver pieces, which isn't a lot really. And the guide sells, he sells torches. He sells a mining helmet, which actually emits light. So when you run out of candles like I did, and I was running around holding my very last one for dear life, if you have yourselves a mining helmet equipped, that will emit light for you. Piggy bank, which doesn't do anything different to a chest really, but you can store bits and bats in it and it looks kind of pretty. Anvils, we've already got one, pickaxe and torches. In fact, I'm gonna buy some of these torches, just because it'll be easier than killing slimes. 98, that's quite a lot. He also sells potion, arrows, shurikens, rope, flares and blue flare. I've never seen a blue flare, maybe that's part of the new update. Oh, and we've also got a nurse as well, Nurse Emma. Nurse Emma is good to come to when you have taken a lot of damage, because she will heal you up nicely and doesn't charge you that much for it either. So before I head off in the right direction to see what we can see, I'm going to clear up my inventory a little bit. Get rid of this stuff I might not necessarily use. I've got enough shooting stars to make a mana star, I didn't even realise. One acorn's probably not a lot of use. Ice, not very good really. Some of this stuff I should have really started putting in my chest. Or chests, should I say. I'm going to get rid of the keen boomerang because we have the zealous one, which actually does more critical hits. Or hit chance, should I say. I'm going to create a mana star with our shooting stars and use that. So now we have 3 lots of mana to take out the baddies with. And we're going to head off into the right direction and see what's going on over this way. At least now we can see where we're going anyway. Oh, there's some ore down there, but not a great deal. I don't think it's worth digging that up really. Ah! Didn't mean to fall down there. I think we've already been down there. Have we already been down there? We had a little peek down there. I guess we didn't find anything of interest. So we're gonna. There's got to be either a crimson or a corruption, and now that we know that the temple is that way, then the other biome is more likely than not going to be this way. Not the temple, sorry. The I don't know if it's called a temple or not. It's more like a big cave, basically, where we will find the Eye of Cthulhu, and he will know Brain of Cthulhu, and no doubt he will rip us a new one, basically. Oh dear, that's me dead. That was a bit of a big drop, but hopefully I'll be able to sprint my way back there. I'm hoping to at least know what's in this world by the end of this video. And it's good to see that we now have some NPCs. That will come in handy, no doubt, at some point. I'm probably going to head down one of the natural shafts to see if we can find anything of interest down there. But more likely than not, maybe we won't. But what I do want is I want myself some ores, because I want to make a full set of one specific type of armour, because that usually grants you extra little perks and buffs and things like that. Which is always good to have, and I just nearly did the exact same thing. Oh no, that did way too much damage. If I remember correctly, actually, last time we went that way, didn't I dig? Yeah, I dug down, see, I did that for a reason. Completely forgot though, never mind, we'll have to make our way back and make sure we go down there this time, to avoid certain death and destruction. So it makes traversing the land look quite a bit easier now that we've got our thing that makes us run fast, the Hermes boots. It saves us quite a bit of time, as you can see, because unfortunately the character moves quite slowly on his own, which isn't great, but you know, everything you find is usually a bit of an upgrade in some way, shape or form. Have I gone past it? No, I've not. There it is. So yeah, this time we're going to head down here and we're going to do this the proper way. Well, I don't know if it's the proper way, but the way that's going to, you know, finish with me not dying. So yeah, I've probably noticed that this weapon that we've managed to make, because we found some diamonds in the last video, which was incredibly rare. This this thing itself is doing so much damage now. It's actually one of the higher tier weapons for this stage in the game, and it's very, very powerful compared to anything else that you should find naturally. Oh, there's a chest and a vase, and there was nothing in the vase. Should we see what's in here? I think we should. Oh, so we have a guardian anklet, which aglet, whatever that is, and that provides us with more movement speed and extra defense, which again is always helpful. So our defense is now up to 11, but unfortunately our armor is a bit of a mishmash. And I didn't even realise I was wearing Eskimo pants in the vanity slot, but I think they kind of go a little bit better than the green ones, so we will leave them. Oh, we have a demolitionist. These guys are particularly fantastic because they sell you bombs and TNT and all kinds of stuff like that. And sometimes they have bullets and things as well, and they are incredibly useful NPCs to have living at Casa di Ben. But you know what that means? That means that our house is indeed full, and I think he's actually moved into my part of the house, which is not great for me. Uh-oh, that red tree can only mean one thing. And also Chimera. This is the Crimson. Now the Crimson is where we're going to meet one of our more deadlier bosses at some point. The Brain of Cthulhu. Anyway, I was saying about the house, about Casa di Ben. Now that we've got 3 NPCs moved in, that doesn't mean that that's all we're going to get. We can have a lot more actually. What I need to do, probably in the next video, is build up that house a little bit more and see if we can get some more people moving in. So yeah, I'm not going to travel down here because it's certain death, but that leads down into a big open area where there will be giant pulsating hearts. Now if you destroy those hearts, you will awaken the Brain of Cthulhu, and he will come down with a force and he will beat me to a pulp, especially while I'm not equipped for him. So we're not going to do that now. What I need to do first really is defeat the Eye of Cthulhu, and in order to do that I need to find a demon altar, which I've not come across yet, and I think that's emerald. Is that emerald? If it is, I am going to mine that anyway. Oh, more diamond! Wow, this is an incredibly lucky find. Diamond can be used to make all kinds of special weapons and things, so a good idea to take that with you. We must be coming towards the end of the world now, surely. Only just made that. Okay. So yeah, we've gone back into from Crimson to Jungle to Desert. Sometimes you actually find pyramids in the desert, massive pyramids, and inside them you can find goodies like flying carpets and all kinds of weird armour and stuff. They're very good, but it doesn't look as though we've got one in this particular world, but never mind. We're going to make our way down here, and we should, I would imagine, be coming towards the end of the world at some point. So I might be extra brave. I've not got that much money anyway, so what I will do is I'm going to wade into that water head first and see if I can find any underwater chests. And the background just changed, so yeah, we're at the end of the world here. Oh, what's that underneath us there? I'm not sure what that is, but it's lit up for some reason. So I'm just going to dig down just a little bit to see what that's all about. Because there's light coming from somewhere down there. Somewhere. What is that? What is emitting that light? How bizarre. Anyway, so I might come back to that one. I think I've just dug so far that now I can't reach. that should make things a little bit easier. So I am going to hopefully go wading into this head first. Do we have anything that's going to help me see? Nope, because as you can appreciate, the torches don't work very well underwater, particularly. Sorry, crab. Oh, there's a demon altar. I wonder if I can use that real quick to make the yes, we can make the suspicious looking eye. Brilliant. So now we have the means to call in the Eye of Cthulhu. I'm gonna die here anyway. I'm just hoping we might find a chest, and there's a chest. I wonder if I can quickly empty it before we get killed, and then I'll have a look what we got afterwards. Any more chests that I can come back for? Oh my goodness, there's loads of chests. Quick, empty them. There's a beach ball in that one, and all kinds of stuff in that one, and there's one here as well. Oh wow, I picked up all kinds of good loot there. So the beach ball, consumable item, I'm not sure what that is. I've never actually used one, and I've just noticed that we've managed to amass quite a large amount of nonsense really, so I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff. Like, I don't think I need the daybloom seeds particularly. Also, the tungsten I should probably keep. I found a breathing reed, which when equipped sticks way up in the air and helps you stick your lungs out of the water and get some deep breaths while you're out and about. But that's pretty much it. I thought I found all kinds of stuff there, but I actually really didn't. Anyway, while we're here, I'm going to head to the gold chest here, and I'm going to get rid of some of these these things that I will need, just to create a bit of space in the inventory. So I'm going to stick all the ores in there, chunks, bricks, bars, should I say, in there. 16 diamonds, that's an awful lot of diamonds to have at this stage. And I'm going to also bung the suspicious looking eye in there for when we're ready, just in case I accidentally equip it and use it, because that is a possibility with me. The ores we're going to keep out. I don't suppose I'm going to use this boomerang at all, so I'm going to just get rid of that completely. And this flare gun, it doesn't really do any damage, so it's not much use really. But what I am going to do is head all the way back over there very, very quickly. And I'm going to run back down into the sea and hopefully get the rest of those chests that I managed to miss. Because I unfortunately died. And then once we've got all our stuff together and we've explored the world properly, it's time to pick a natural formed hole and go mining. And hopefully we'll find ourselves all kinds of ores, make ourselves some nice armour. We've already managed to increase our mana stars, so we now have enough, maybe enough to keep the Eye of Cthulhu at bay. And yeah, we found ourselves, oh, I've done it again. Found ourselves a demon altar. Managed to make ourselves a suspicious looking eye, which we can use to summon in the Eye of Cthulhu. And hopefully, I think if we play, oh bloody hell, if we play our cards right, we may actually be powerful enough to actually beat him. So that will be one of my goals of the next video, I think, to defeat the Eye of Cthulhu. Now, there is people that can speedrun this game and get to where I am a lot quicker, but it is entirely random. Usually what spawns in the world, it just have some sort of boundaries and some rules, but it is incredibly random. So, you know, you would have to restart the game over and over again. And that's not what I wanted to do for my videos. What I wanted to do was your typical gameplay playthrough. So this is typically what you can expect when you start to play Terraria from the very beginning. And hopefully you'll learn a few things, so when it comes round to it you'll know what you're doing, and you'll be able to do this stuff for yourself in your own little worlds and build your own houses and get your own NPCs and live happily ever after. Now we're coming towards the end of the crimson biome. Oh, good job there was water there, that might have killed me. And I believe there is just a little bit of forest and then we're back to the ocean. And we'll be able to go down and hopefully empty that chest that I missed. Oh, doesn't help that I can't actually see where I'm going. So desert, stupid eye, and then we've got forest. I'm surprised I didn't take any damage there. Blow me neck, I don't remember it being this big. I'm being followed by demon eyes and everything. Wow, I really don't remember it being this far from the... oh, zombie! Tried attacking a zombie with a torch then, that's not going to get me very far. There was a bit of desert, and yes, while we've still got our speed up, we are going to sink down into the abyss. There's the demon altar. You can't actually mine the demon altar just yet. At some point we will have to remove one, because that will alter, what is it now, a world. Where are the rest of those chests? There's 1, 2, 3, oh my goodness, there's loads. So I already emptied that one. I don't care about that. Well, there's nothing particularly fantastic in that one. That one has got a flipper, which helps us to swim, which is always helpful. So now we should be able to swim straight up. What the hell was that? Oh, and I'm dead. I thought I'd made it to the surface, but I didn't actually go. Anyway, so that is some. Let's have a look at some of the things we managed to find. Yes, with that flipper, we get 4% critical strike chance, and it also lets you swim. So rather than running along the bottom of the ocean, basically drowning very slowly, we will be able to swim our way to the surface and take a big deep breath and carry on. So I think we managed to achieve quite a lot in this particular video. We've got ourselves some NPCs, we found ourselves some new clobber, we have a full house here at Casa di Ben. Let's have a quick look what you're selling. No, that's the chest, I wonder what that was all about. Blah blah. So he sells grenades, bombs and dynamite, which will come in handy somewhere down the line. So we are going to leave you to it. This has been episode 4 of How to Terraria. Going to leave you in the capable hands of Jeff, our guide, who says you should stay indoors at night. It is very dangerous to be wandering around in the dark. Thank you for them pearls of wisdom, Jeff. I've been the A1 Hardcore Gamer on behalf of Outbound Productions, Projects, even. I will see you in episode 5, where we're going to go hunting for ores and we're going to summon the Eye of Cthulhu and probably get beat up. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Stay tuned for that part. Bye!
Bye.